Hey guys, and welcome back to, yet another episode of It's About Time. Happy Friday to all you guys out there. Friday the 13th. I'm not superstitious, and today was a beautiful day, great day. Anyways, we are currently outside on the new patio. Did a lot of yard work today. You guys can see, got the table uncovered and things like that. Got the patio all nice and clean. It just looks great. Lawn's looking good. It's actually, it's funny because this camera is showing, usually this does happen with cameras, but the lighting is actually brighter than it really is out here. But it's a beautiful night. Today I think it was around 75, maybe more. Tomorrow on Saturday it's supposed to be even nicer. Heading down the shore, really looking forward to it, before hosting some friends here at the house for a nice little dinner. Anyways, today's episode, as promised from yesterday, we're talking about my favorites and not so favorites, strictly my opinion, from Baselworld 2018. What I did today was I compiled a little PowerPoint for you guys. That's why we're outside. It's going to be a little brighter. You guys are going to be able to see it. I'm going to read off the slides a little bit and go into some detail for you guys. That way you guys can also have some really good visuals. I just wanted to point out one thing from yesterday that I didn't mention, and I was kicking myself after I made the video. With StockX, this was very interesting. If you guys have the watch time app from Govberg, you guys could find this in the Play Store, Apple, Android, whatever it is, Google. Download it, and so the watch time app, it even on StockX's website you can go to also. They're doing this kind of like cool kind of giveaway, and I say kind of giveaway because they're giving away like a, I think it's like an old Tag Heuer or Heuer, something like that. I could be totally wrong. Chronograph. It's a little older. Now, if you create an account through them, and by the way, I'm not like making any sort of like video to promote the site. I'm just saying this is part of the reason why I wanted to bring up StockX yesterday. I didn't mention it. You create the account. You could place a bet on it for $100, and you'll be entered to win it. If you don't win it, your $100 is just like, it's not actually taken out of your account unless you're chosen as a winner. But I just thought something like that's kind of cool. Like, I wish kind of like more sites did that. Like, hey, like here's like a cool watch. Although, like, I wish that they did it for some bigger watches, some newer watches. That way, again, a lot of the newer, bigger watches, they cost a lot of money. I get that. For only $100, it's like a new old stock kind of thing from I don't know how many years ago. I didn't do my research on it, but I do know it's a new watch. And it's, probably valued at definitely more than $100 for sure. I don't know exactly what the value is, but guys, go check out StockX. It's like just a cool contest. Again, it really won't cost you anything. If you win, they'll take it out of your account. If not, they don't take it out of your account. Just, it's like you got to be in it to win it kind of thing. Anyways, let's get to the main topic of today. Again, like, hopefully you guys can, like, see me and everything. Hopefully, again, I'm holding the camera towards me. Like, the past few episodes, I've been able to see myself in the camera, but because now I'm going to be controlling it and showing you my presentation, I can't see what's going on. So hopefully you guys can see me A-okay. So anyways, let's get to it. But I guess before we do, hold on one second. I will do the quick, what's on the wrist. Oh, that's a glowing shot of that. The Gucci G Timeless, again, showing Friday the 13th, around 7:49 p.m. Alright, so, little drum roll. Alright, without further ado, I've wanted to make this video for a long time. Sorry, I keep delaying. Baselworld this year. I kind of want to preface with this a little bit. Baselworld, in my opinion, based off of the coverage that I saw, absolutely unreal, like almost the, most, not all, but most of the watchmakers, companies hitting home runs left and right. Really liked the watches, timepiece if you want to call them, the prices, the features. I think that they're finally starting to get a lot of things right. I think this year will hopefully be a continuation of last year's quarter, which saw things only go up, and that's how things were, because things were so down in the toilet honestly, that they just had nowhere to go but like up. And if they didn't, you know, everyone would be in trouble. Now, I do want to say this, because there are rumors, I read about this on a few different watch sites. Baselworld may not be looking good future-wise. Like, they may not be having it. There are a few, I think like 4 or 5 different brands and groups that are pretty much keeping Baselworld alive. Management not doing a very good job at all. Almost kind of non-present there, like they really don't care. A lot of brands are starting to get very fed up with them. And the rumor has it, and I can't confirm this, so don't, you know, I'm just saying what I'm hearing, that SIHH, the Salon International de la Horlogerie, SIHH, may be taking over a little bit from Baselworld. Like, Baselworld may die, go this way, and SIHH may go up. SIHH, there's been more brands participating in it year after year, and Baselworld went down. The biggest name to pull out this year was Movado Group. Instead of spending $10 million at Baselworld, they spent $2 million to have clients and vendors and everyone else at their own separate event. So they spent 5 times as less, and it was like 850 booths that were removed. And a lot of people that were at Baselworld this year, they noticed a lot of empty space, a lot of, like, not caution tape, but areas where it's, you know, restricted. You're not going there because there was nothing there. But the main hall was obviously buzzing. That's where a lot of the big main brands are. So that's just something I did want to preface with. Don't be surprised if in the next year, 2 years, 3, whatever it is, Baselworld isn't exactly around anymore. Just saying. I don't know. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so here we go. Baselworld 2018. These are the hot, and again, strictly my opinion. I should have underlined that. So here we go. This is a really, really cool piece. You know, Oris always comes out with, you know, fantastic pieces. It's the brand I've had the most of. And I just think that they make great watches for the price. This is the Oris Big Crown original pointer date. I'm just going to zoom in on the pictures a little bit. You guys could see the amazing super lumen over on the hands. Beautiful leaf hands, nice and long, almost like Breitling-esque. And then, of course, here you have the red dot with the pointer for the date that goes all the way around from 1 up there to 31. Sorry, I'm going to move my finger. And again, you know, great, it looks like great lume on this watch. Arabic numerals, I know some people wouldn't be crazy about that, but what a great piece. You know, Oris is so creative when they do their day dates. They have these big wheels that go all the way around. Just absolutely love them. So let's look at some of the specs on this one. Originally, this watch is from 1938, so it's vintage inspired, which is what a lot of brands have been doing. This year, last year, it's just, you know, it's kind of cool, you know, doing the modern take on a vintage look. 40 millimeters, absolutely beautiful size. 38 hours of power reserve, really not that bad, you know, fairly standard, a little low. It could be at like 42, but there's not too much of a difference between 38 and 42 if you're wearing it or not wearing it. 5 ATM is really nice, although again, I'd like to see that on the metal bracelet, although I do believe that they have it. We also have 20 millimeters width for the lugs, which is the area where the band sits in. And this is easy to change straps. And I just want to bring the camera back to me for a quick second. Oris is known for having like 21, 23 millimeter widths. Could be a little bit difficult sometimes to change the straps on those. So 20 millimeters. Oh, you guys hit it right on the dot. I like my Oris, the one that you guys saw like a couple videos ago or something like that. 21 millimeter width. A little harder to find straps for it, although you can. I mean, at least stainless steel. This one also comes in a variety of colors, and the price is $1,250. Thumbs up, absolute winner. Love it. Let's go on to the next one. This one just caught my attention, even though I'm not a fan of chronographs. This is like an ultimate kind of tool watch. The only thing that's really kind of, I guess, missing is like a GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. We're going to get to that stuff later. So anyways, this is the Sin 103 SABE Limited Edition. Why is it limited? Because, as you guys can see here, there's only 500 pieces made. But I just want to do a zoom in and have you guys like take this in. Again, I'm not a fan of the blue strap at all. I'd like to see some like stainless on it. But wow, again, nice long extended hands. It looks like there's nice super luminova on the indices and on the hands. Super easy to read. It comes with the day and the date. You know, really nice with the dive bezel here, which is just really cool. Although I'd like to see it start at 5, 10, 15, 20 and go around that way. But I believe this is for like counting down and things like that. Something with pilot's watches, which they're kind of known for. But just a strikingly blue dial. So let's get into this. 200 meters water resistance. You could take that diving. You could throw that in the ocean. I always used to say this in sales. I'll bring it back to me for a second. Although I don't know if you guys can see me anymore with the dim light out here. Throw that at 200 meters. Throw that in the ocean on vacation. Go do something else, go have lunch, go have dinner, go back, and then dive for it, no problem. Still going to be running 200 meters water resistance. Again, like I mentioned, by the way, this is actually a really nice light with the outside darkness now. The striking blue dial. It has the day-date chrono with the dive bezel, like I mentioned before. 41 millimeters, not a bad size. I mean, it's a little large for my wrist, but that's just me personally. Really not bad at all for everything that you get. And $2,950 on a bracelet. Sin, amazing job. I love it. Under $3,000. That's cool. Next one. Now this one. Okay. I'm going to bring it back to me for a second. Again, I don't know if you guys can see me anymore. Let me preface with this. Most people don't quite know about this watch. I'm not sure if it's available yet through Omega. I do know it may become available, or it was. Maybe it's sold out. I don't know. But I read about this watch and I'm like, damn. Okay, now guys, listen to this. I just want to preface with this. Omega is taking it from down here. I'm going to just go out here. Down here to up here with this watch. So just brace yourself. You're going to be like, oh my God, it's ridiculous. But I'll show you another watch later that I think is a little bit more ridiculous with price compared to this. But anyways, this is the Omega Speedmaster Platinum Moon Phase. Yep. So the case is made of platinum. Of course, the green hour indices. Listen to this, guys. Part of the reason why it's so expensive, those are rubies. Come on, how often do you see that? But I just love the setup on this watch. It's just striking, and it's beautiful, and it's got just so many simple, basic features that anyone would want, and it really is just a nice kind of piece. Like, I really do like this better than, like, the moon watches and all this stuff. You know, because, you know, again, it has the date and things like that. It's just such a unique piece, and that's sleek, too. So let's get into the details. Like I mentioned, platinum case. Yeah, I know you guys are going to scoff at that price right up there, $50,700. You know, I get it, but it's platinum with hand-cut rubies. It's handmade. There's a lot of things that go into this watch. Should it be $50,000? No, I don't even know if it's limited, but you know, I guess that's the only negative about it. 44 millimeters is a bit large. It's like going into like a Breitling kind of territory, but you know, what can you do? Again, it's just a cool looking watch. 10 ATM, a lot of water resistance. The master coaxial chronometer, certainly better than -4 +6 accuracy per day, but not quite the Rolex +2 -2. And then, like I mentioned, sapphire rubies on the dial. Guys, I'm just going to give it a thumbs up. You know, if I was a rich millionaire, multi-millionaire, absolutely. But other than that, I'm not buying that. But I just love the rubies. Again, this is a watch that I just like for the look. All right. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, it's a Tag Heuer. Okay, guys, listen. Take a look at this thing, all right? That is just freaking cool. All right, we got a carbon case there. Again, not a fan of the strap on it, but whatever, no one's perfect. But take a look at that. I mean, that's a unique look. I mean, absolutely amazing. I mean, the only thing I will you know, criticize, only having a 30-minute counter over here, which for, you know, chronograph, I feel like it should be 12-hour, but we're going to get into why it's only like a 30-minute. Absolutely unique look. I mean, how often do you see something like that from Tag Heuer? So this is the Monaco Bamford. It's got a carbon case, super lightweight. The aqua blue accents on the dial. I mean, it's I don't know. It's so unique. Again, this is vintage inspired if it looks that way. It's from 1969. Again, another reissue. This is one of the things I want to point your attention to, a 39mm case, which is probably why there's only a 30-minute counter and not all the other sub-counters. That's the reason why I'm kind of into this watch. 39mm case, all right, it's only a 30-minute counter. A lot of watches have that. I'm down. 42-hour power reserve, pretty cool. Again, like I said, the Oris was 38, could be 42, this one is. 30-minute chrono, like I said, I love the look. The price, not 100% sure. But again, thumbs up. Ooh, this is a bit of a bad boy here. Again, not digging the strap, but that's a lot of luxury. Patek Philippe's, that's what they have now. This one, again, a striking, beautiful blue dial. The Patek Phillipe 520 7G Grand Complications. Now, believe it or not, this is Patek's first, and I put that word in caps. This is their first minute repeater and tourbillon in one. Again, minute repeater, you hit the side bar crown thing over here, and it chimes the time. Tourbillon means that inside of here, there's like a little bit of a wheel gear spinning, and what that does is that apparently makes the watch more accurate. I don't know how true it is, but whatever. So this one has instantaneous perpetual calendar, meaning at midnight, that stuff snaps like it's no joke. The day, date, month, and moon phase, I do want to just do a little bit more of a zoom in. Again, the reason why I film this stuff at night is so you guys could get beautiful pictures of this stuff. I know in past episodes that we've done, and I'm not going to put the camera back on me anymore. In past episodes that we've done, you guys can't see anything with pictures. So this is just kind of a new way of doing it. It's a manual wound movement, which is, really kind of cool. And how often do you guys see? I've almost never seen, hardly ever really seen, the date manual winds. I mean, they're only in really high-end watches. So that's really kind of cool. And to have all those complications on a manual wind, damn. 41 millimeters. The price is only on request. It's very expensive and gorgeous blue. Patek Phillipe, amazing. Patek Phillipe, whatever you want to call it, thumbs up. All right, now, I was going to put the camera back on me, but guys, let me tell you something, all right? This is my prediction. Hottest watch of the year right here. You're looking at it. This is going to be it, in my opinion. There's a lot of rumor swirling. Is it going to be hard to get? Waiting lists. Federico Talks Watches did a really good episode on this. I would suggest going and check it out. I mean, the points that he made were absolutely fantastic. I 100% agree with him, and people just got to learn to deal with it, So this is the Rolex GMT Master 2 with the Pepsi bezel in oyster steel, and I'm just going to leave it on that for a second. I guess the only thing that the Sin was missing was this GMT, but I don't know. This watch, I'm normally not a fan of black dials. Damn, guys. And again, I'm preventing myself from cursing on this channel because I want to be very appropriate, but the words that I want to say right now can't even really describe. So you guys saw a really, really nice look up of that, all the details. Here we go. All right. And we needed 2 slides because the next one I'm going to do is the Tudor Black Bay GMT. This was the coolest thing I thought to come out of Baselworld. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. So, like I said, the first point, most sought after watch this year. That's my opinion. It's the new 3285 caliber movement. Supposed to be amazing and fantastic. And Rolex just hit the nail on the head here a little bit. 40 millimeter oyster steel case. It's a 904L, I believe. Jubilee bracelet. Again, the difference, the previous was the oyster bracelet. So this one's a little different. This blows my mind here, okay? It's under $10,000. The hell is Rolex thinking? Sorry, I said the H word, whatever. That's absolutely amazing. Under 10K, people are going to be flocking for this watch. The other thing that's kind of cool is the bi-directional. Not unidirectional, but bi-directional means you can move it to the left or right. Sorry, left or right. Doesn't matter. It's going to move. And it's the red and blue ceramic. And the red is for the daylight hours, and then the blue is for the overnight hours. And then it's the 10 ATM, standard, screw-down crowns, 72-hour power reserve. Rolex, I'm going to, hold on, I do want to put this down. Hopefully this will work. I don't know, but I'm going to, just in the background, you guys can hear my clap. Wow. Absolutely sickly amazing Rolex. I love you guys. So I'm going to go into the next one. Now, this is the Tudor version, which is very interesting. Looks a little similar, oyster bracelet on it. Not quite as good as the Rolex in my opinion, but the reason why I wanted to bring this up was take a look at that price. For those that can't afford or may not be able to get the Rolex version, guys, this is as good as it gets in the next version, okay? This has a COSC movement modified by ETA, so it's the -4 +6. You guys can see on the dial here. Whoops, sorry. So my hand. It's chronometer officially certified. It's 41 millimeters. In my opinion, that's a pretty good size. Again, this one has the bi-directional red and blue bezel, not ceramic. Slightly less at 70 hours power reserve, but still. Tudor, nice job, and 200 meters water resistance. I really do want to give it up to Rolex and Tudor this year. It's sister brand. It's maybe Tudor may not be as good as Rolex, but there's a lot of people out there that like to go for maybe the step down. I get it. Maybe they can't afford, but they still want a nice GMT. I'm sorry, but people knock Tudor. They came out with some cool stuff this year, especially the other one I'll give an honorable mention to is their Black Bay Steel and Gold. It's like around the 5K, whatever it is, mark, but damn, it's such a pretty watch. And, they say Steel and Gold is the new thing in a little bit. So let's get into the Baselworld 2018, not so hot. Again, just my opinion. We're going to go through this one a little bit quicker. The Breitling Navigator 1 automatic 38 millimeter. Okay, let me just be real here. I really like the look of this watch. There's nothing I don't like about it when it comes to the look. I have a huge problem with it. 3 ATM? Breitling, hello? Make that like 5 or 10 and you have a winner there, okay? Like I said, it's the best looking watch really with no water resistance. The other problem is I don't like the direction Breitling is going. So George's Kern took over, left IWC. I really don't like what he's doing with Breitling right now, and a lot of other people online are not responding positively. So the Breitling squad is actors, actresses, surfers, and adventurers, and they're there to represent the brand, like, celebrities with Tag Heuer and things like that. And yeah, you know what, Breitling, not seeing it. George's Kern, you got to step it up a little bit. You got to take your watches down in size a little bit. He's trying to change everything, but I don't think he's really appealing to the masses right now based on what I'm reading. So, guys, that's thumbs down. Next one. This is an interesting pick for me. The Bulgaria Octo Finissimo Tourbillon Automatic. Now, guys, listen, that's a beautiful, that's like really unique, interesting kind of piece. But it's just, okay, here's my issue. I say, wow, okay, it's incredibly thin. I think it's like under 3 millimeters or something like that. It's the world's thinnest watch. I say in parentheses, can you even wear it? Because it's theoretically, from what I read, it was just a concept. I mean, can you wear a watch like that? It may break. Like, they were saying that they weren't even sure if they were going to release it. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. But I guess they're trying to just compete in the thin space. Why just create a watch just to say you created the thinnest watch if it really can't be worn or used? Again, I'm a fan of practicality. I gotta give this one thumbs down. I personally wasn't a fan, but a lot of you out there may be. Which brings us to this Zenith Defy Classic with date window. Again, I mean, I like the blue dial. I don't have really a problem with the watch itself, but here is my problems, okay? So it's 41 millimeters in diameter, 10 ATM, 48-hour power reserve. That's fine. 6,900 on the bracelet. It's like WTF. The problem with this one, if you guys know Zenith, whatever it is, and you guys like follow them a little bit, and you see their new lines, this really just doesn't fit with the Zenith. Within the Zenith Defy classic class. If you guys take a look at their website and their offerings, and you can. Okay, I meant to say buy many other watches cheaper, brand new than this. At $6,900, I'm not feeling it, and I don't think it. Zenith, they're going for accuracy and looks-wise right now. If you take a look at a lot of their watches, you know, I mean, I get they're trying to draw people in, but I don't think that's the way to do it, especially not at 6,900. If you made that like under 5K, all right, you know, maybe you'll have some bites, but nah, Zenith, thumbs down. Not working for me, really. All right, so this is the last one. The Hublot Wear OS smartwatch. Over $5,000 for this. I had the question marks and the exclamation points. It's really just being released for the World Cup, and I said, you crazy, enough said. So anyways, that brings us to the end. So now it's probably completely dark. I have the camera back on me. Let me see if I can get inside for a second. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. All right, so I'm back inside now. I'm going to turn the light. Hey, welcome back, guys. So I was outside doing the episode. I thought that doing a little presentation you guys were going to really love. And I had to go a little bit overtime, more in depth, because it's Baselworld. It's new watches. A lot of great releases this year, like I mentioned. Some things are just like a little too repetitive or whatever it is. But again, prices are coming down. The watches are kind of cool. But there's some that are just... I'm not getting why they're releasing it, especially for the prices. It's crazy. But most of the watches, absolutely thumbs up. Anyways, I currently have to get to practicing a little poker. My game's just, you know, slightly rusty, whatever it is. So I gotta go take care of that. But anyways, we're going to be back tomorrow. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, email, comment down below. Anything you guys need, let us know. We'll do a show about it, answer any questions you have or whatever it is. Again, I do watches as much during the day as much as people do Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So, again, like I said, really looking forward to tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. You guys may be a little surprised. That's all I'm going to say right now. But anyways, like I said, got to go practice a little bit of poker. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. We will see you tomorrow with Drew and I on yet another episode. I guess tomorrow's going to be number 68 or so. Maybe today 68, tomorrow 69. I don't know. I'm kind of losing track. See you guys tomorrow on another episode of It's About Time.